PackCrackers time. Welcome one, welcome all. Or at least however many decided to watch this. Welcome those many. I got a little special pack called an Unhinged. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Unhinged and Unglued, Wizards of the Coasts got bored one day and decided, hey, let's make a, a set of the jokiest cards we could ever joke about. And this is one of them. So these are very expensive packs. I don't know why, because none of them are tournament legal. None of them are legal in any formats. And if you try to play them with no format and some kind of casual play, got your friends over, they're gonna be like, the fuck, dude. So we're gonna open this up and see what we got. Hopefully, it'll be something quite delicious. These are weird packs, kind of papery. It's kind of papery here, so I'm not sure if that's what they were going for, or I don't know. But anyway, as you can see, the silver border donates that it's not legal in any format. First, we got a Snot, an SNOT. I'm just going to go through all the cards here. As this comes into play, you may stick it onto another creature named Snot in play. If I do, all those creatures form a single creature. Snot's power and toughness are equal to the square of the number of snots stuck together. 1 is 1 1, 2 are 4 4, 3 are 9 9, and 4 are 16 16. So if you got 4 in this deck, that's well good. And I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to let my camera focus. There you go. It says star squared for each power and toughness. So that's some snot. Now I gotta wait for this focus again. There we go. Next up is Cheap Ass. It's a donkey townsfolk. It costs 2 mana to play, and its power and toughness are 1 power and 3.5 toughness. And has a special ability. Spells I play cost 1 less to play. Carnivorous Death Parrot. I have a couple of these in my Unhinged deck. I have a special Unhinged deck, which just have Unhinged and Unglued, because why not? It's a 2-drop, 2/2 bird with flying, as birds often do. And at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice this unless I say its flavor text. And its flavor text is save a kill spell to deal with this guy. Then I got, Jesus, I got a 4-drop instant called When Fluffy Bunnies Attack. Target creature gets -X until end of turn, where X is the number of times the letter of your choice appears in that creature's name. Excellent. Then I can't even see that. I think it says Red Hot Hottie because she's got them turters. I'm assuming that's a 4-drop there. It's a 2/5 elemental creature, and I'm going to try to read this. Whenever Red Hot Hottie deals damage to a creature, put a 3rd degree burn counter on that creature. It has at the end of each turn, sacrifice this creature unless you scream, ah, at the top of your lungs. Excellent. Jesus fucking dicks. So, this one is called Our Market Research Shows That Players Like Really Long Card Names, so we made this card to have the absolute longest card name ever, Elemental. It's a 3-drop Elemental 2/2. It has Art Rampage 2. Whenever this becomes blocked by a creature, it gets +2/+2 for each creature in the blocker's art beyond the first. I like the flavor text. Just call it Ormsperlikismchik hyphen Thekalsni for short. Then got a card pecker, not to be confused with woodpecker. 2-drop, 1.5 1 creature bird flying. It has gotcha. Whenever an opponent touches the table with his or her hand, you may say gotcha. If I do, return this from my graveyard to my hand. Then I got a 1-drop Loose Lips enchant creature. As Loose Lips comes into play, choose a sentence with 8 or fewer words. Enchanted creature has flying. Whenever enchanted creature deals damage to an opponent, you draw 2 cards unless that player says the chosen sentence. Can really screw your friends over with that one. And then I have the Fallen Apart, a 4-drop, 4/4 zombie. The Fallen Apart comes into play with 2 arms and 2 legs. Whenever damage is dealt to the Fallen Apart, remove an arm or leg from it. The Fallen Apart can't attack if it has no legs, and can't block if it has no arms. Ooh, okay. Then we got a 1-drop Save Life. Instant, choose one. Target player gains 2.5 life, or prevent the next 2.5 damage that would be dealt to target creature this turn. Also has Gotcha. When an opponent says save or life, you may say Gotcha. If you do, return save life from your graveyard to your hand. Then I got a face-to-face. A 2-drop sorcery. You and a target opponent play a best 2 out of 3 rock, paper, scissors match. If you win, face-to-face deals 5 damage to that opponent. Then I got a 2-drop Working Stiff. A mummy, which is 2/2. As Working Stiff comes into play, straighten your arms. When you bend an elbow, sacrifice Working Stiff. It's not a good card to have. And then I got a Full Art Island. And my rare is Ambiguity. A 4-drop enchantment. Whenever a player plays a spell that counters a spell that has been played, or a player plays a spell that comes into play with counters, that player may counter the next spell played or put an additional counter on a permanent that has already been played but not countered. It kind of explains itself there. Ooh, then I got a foil. Great. I'm not going to read its oracle, but I'll read its name. I got a foil. Our market research shows that players like really long card names, so we made this card to have the absolute longest card name ever, Elemental. Got another one of those. So got Twinsies. This one was loved more by its parents, as it turns out. So thanks for watching. That was my Unhinged pack opening. So take that for what it was. Later.